Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Solo Diaries. Today is a bit different, as you can see, like we're close up, okay? We're just keeping it real around here. I thought we're just gonna do like a little up close personal vlog. Look how crazy my hair is because I've been out on the bike and I went and got a massage, and it's been pouring down with rain here in Thailand. Move to Thailand, they said. It's going to be sunny every day. No, I'm kidding. I don't mind the rain, to be fair, sometimes. Like, it's quite nice. Makes a change. But how is everybody doing? I hope whoever's watching this is doing good. Thank you for tuning in. I don't know what week we are, but all I know is that we are end of May, which is crazy because where's the year gone? Do you know what I mean? Like, how have we got to this point already? I don't know what's been going on. But yeah, if you're new here, by the way, this is like a little series I created at the beginning of the year where I just talk about like what's gone on in my week, little reflections I've had, just talk about how I'm doing and document it. So at the end of the year, I can reflect back and be like, okay, that's how this week went, or like, this is how I was feeling, stuff like that. So yeah, in today's episode, I'm just gonna give you, I guess, like a little debrief. I've been doing a lot recently, let me tell you. It's actually been probably the most exciting week I've had, other than being on holiday, because I'm really trying to push myself out my comfort zone at the minute. I think I said before, like, I started renting a bike, and it's genuinely changed, like, everything for me, because it's given me that sense of freedom which I feel like I was missing for so long, and it's really, really nice to have that freedom back in a way, because I used to love driving my car. In the UK, I used to love driving, like, blasting my music. I had a convertible, so I used to put the roof down and, like, yeah, just live my best life and drive to the gym. I used to love driving to the gym, taking my pre-workout, blasting music sometimes more than actually going to the gym. So yeah, not obviously having that has been very different. It's not the same. And yeah, you get on a bike here, get in a car, like you get driven around. I don't like I like it. I'm grateful, but I prefer like driving myself. I don't know, it's just more fun. So yeah, for example, now I've started a new thing every week where I pick a 1 day a week where I go on a hike. Now, it's like the same day every week, but I've started realizing, yes, I want to give away things about on my life here, but then at the same time, you never know who's listening. So I'm just a bit more cautious now, I guess you could say. So yeah, once a week I go on a hike. So I did that, which was really fun. I met a really nice person. I've actually just uploaded a video on the hike, so you can go check that out. That's quite exciting. Yeah, I met a really nice guy actually. He's called Jordan. I believe he was from Pakistan, and just like, I planned to go on this hike obviously on my own, and then I bumped into him at a waterfall and we just got chatting, and then I said like, look, I've come on this hike because like I have to be on my own, and like I don't really want to talk to anyone. He was super understanding. But then we just ended up chatting anyway towards the end of it, and he actually gave me a prayer from God, and which was really nice, which I was really grateful for. That was different, and yeah, I felt like I really needed it on that day. Do you know what I mean? When you have days like that and you just think like, yeah, like it's like a blessing in disguise. It helped me a lot more than he would have realized at the time. So that was really cute. And then I actually went out my comfort zone. It was a crazy day on that specific day, let me tell you. So for weeks, I've been saying, like, there was a techno rave on, and I've never been to a rave, let alone I've never been to, like, something like that really properly on my own. It's all very new to me, this world. Bear in mind, I don't even drink alcohol, so I went fully sober. And I was like, do you know what? I'm just gonna go. Like, I didn't plan on going, and then I did, and then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go. And then last minute, it was like 11 p.m. I was like, do you know what? Let's just go. So I found an outfit. I ended up wearing my cowboy boots and like these white trousers and like a sports bra kind of top, because I was like, yeah, it's a cool vibe. Slick my hair back, put my glasses on. When I arrived there, it was so quiet. There's me like panicking, thinking, oh no, I'm going to be so late. It's like 10:30. And someone that I know that DJs there, he was like, no, like it's so early. And I was like, oh man, if I knew that, I would have come like at like midnight. So that was, I forgot actually about this. That's crazy. I didn't get in until gone 4 a.m. maybe. And I genuinely don't get. Now, I want to know in the comments down below, like, what type of person you are after a night out, regardless of whether you've had alcohol or not. Now, like I said, I was fully sober, and I had such a great time. I was dancing, like, the whole time. I was just in my own world, you know? I just keep sidetracking. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. The first part I wanted to say was, yeah, when you come home after a night out, are you the type of person, right, to say, like, order a takeaway or, like, eat food and then just get into bed and that's it? Like, I used to do that, I don't know, when I was, like, 17, 18. You know, I've had my fair share, I won't lie, of going out, parties, all-nighters, this, that, and the other when I was younger. I think because I did it all when I was young, like, I can't do it anymore. Can't hack it, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, but now, even, like, being in that environment, I don't care if it's, like, nearly 5 a.m. I've still got to come in, not touch anything, some, like, outside germs. I've become, like, a bit OCD with that, in a way, you know, like, every time now I go out, I always have to, like, wash my hands really thoroughly and change my clothes as soon as I get in. Like, a new habit I've picked up, I don't know why. Anyway, and I got back in, and it was so late, early, and then I did, like, my full night routine, which consists of, yeah, going in the shower, and because I was, like, germs, and my hair was slicked back, wash my hair, then I do a whole lymphatic drainage routine every single night, then I did my skincare, and obviously brushed my teeth, and then I lymphatic drainage my stomach, and then I put on my waist trainer, and then I, like, do affirmations, you know, and sometimes I'll do stretching before bed, and then finally get into bed. So it takes me, like, I don't know, 45 minutes just to do my night routine. But I physically cannot not do it. Do you know, like, does that make sense? But yeah, and I, like, was thinking the other day about it, how when I was young, say, I don't know, I'd go on a night out and I'd get drunk. Like, I would come home and then, I don't know, go to, like, the kebab shop, get cheesy chips, eat the cheesy chips, and then pass out with makeup on. And I'm like, how did I do that? And, like, my boyfriend at the time, who I was with, he was really good, to be fair. He would, like, take my fake eyelashes off for me and, like, stick them next to the bed, and I'd wake up in the morning with, like, the fake eyelashes. Or he would take my makeup off for me. But just crazy. Like, I look back and I think, gosh, half the time I didn't even brush my teeth. Like, how? Gosh, I'm really opening up on here. But yeah, so anyway, that was really interesting, but it was so late. So then, as you can imagine, I didn't wake up on Sunday till like 2 p.m. And I thought, I'm not cut out for this. I've been really enjoying my early mornings recently. So that was quite nice, though. It was nice, like, to make a change. And at first, though, obviously, I was really nervous because the only person I knew was, like, my friend who's the DJ. So I was just talking to him because it wasn't his set yet. And as I say, there was no one there. And then once people start having a couple of drinks, you know, people open up more, and everyone was, like, talking to everyone else, but, like, no one was really talking to me outside. So I was like, well, that's fair enough. You know, I'm not, like, I don't care if I go make friends or not. That's not my intention here. But anyway, I got talking to, like, a few different people. I actually made a friend who I'm in contact with now, Randall. He's really sweet. He's from Singapore, I believe. He was really cool. So that was nice. And yeah, and then there was, like, these other guys. I think one was from France, and the other one was from, I don't remember. He was from somewhere. And anyway, we all, like, become besties on a night out, as you would say. Like, of course not actual besties. But it was funny, and we had a laugh, and it made me think, like, yeah, you know, like, they're all so drunk right now, and I love, like, not being drunk. But there was, like, a downside to it. There were these two guys who come over, right? They were from, where were they from? Leeds in England. They were so disgustingly foul-mouthed. I literally couldn't believe it. The stuff they were saying. First of all, like, there was a group of Thai women. Oh, I did make friends with some Thai girls as well. That's nice. They were really sweet. Who I met, like, inside, you know, once we got talking and stuff. But yeah, like, initially these two guys came over and they were so out of their heads. Like, I thought one of them came to sit next to me outside and he was, like, wobbling all over the place. And I thought that he, like, you know, perhaps had, like, a movement disability or something. So I was just, like, cautious and things to make sure he had the room. Then after they left, it turns out that they were on the old horse tranquilizer. I don't know what you can say on here because I don't want to get banned. But yeah, they were proper, they weren't with it whatsoever. And their behaviour, like, they were saying stuff to me that was so rude, like, proper, what's the word? derogatory terms. I don't know if that's the right term. Just these, like, they were saying so many things, like aiming them at being a woman and how like less of a person you are because you're a woman. And I was the only one that like stood up to them, because I'm not the type of person to sit and listen to someone verbally abuse me in public and say disgusting things about women and the purposes that they serve. And it just shocked me how I was looking around and every other person was laughing it off. And I thought, like, how old are you acting? So I said to the guy, like, how old are you? He was like, oh, I'm 28 or something like that. And I was like, are you actually all right? Because his behaviour was bad. Anyway, I thought, I don't want to be in a disagreement with anyone. So after that, thank God they left. And then, yeah, so anyway, that was my crazy night, I guess. Wow, so wild coming back on a non-alcohol night out at 5 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. Wow, really living it up. No, I'm kidding, it was good. And then, I don't know what I did on the Sunday. I think I just chilled out and had a peaceful day. But yeah, like, it was exciting. It was just nice to go and do things alone. Like, and that's what I really want to keep doing, and push myself out my comfort zone, you know, because when you look back on your life and you're like, yeah, you know, I did this when I was this age and I did this. I'm 23 at the end of the day, and I remember I have to live a little bit. But like I say, I did do a lot when I was younger. But then it's different when you're older, and it's different when you live by yourself and you do everything for yourself, you know. And it was so weird because you always wish away your childhood when you're young. And I remember when I was young, or to say young, like 18, 17, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to live by myself. Or I'd imagine myself like living alone in my 30s, because there was this woman that I looked up to on Instagram, and she would like proper romanticize her life living in Australia by herself, like in her 30s. And I was like, oh, I can't wait for this to be my life. And I'm like, girl, you're kind of doing that at 23. I didn't really expect it to happen so soon. Yeah, you have good days. Yeah, you have bad days. I mean, I will not lie. You've caught me on a good day, I guess. Like, my battery percentage for myself is like 70% right now. I was having many, many low days over the past week or so. Again, like, due to the situation I spoke about previously. In next week's episode, you will find out the outcome about that, but I'm going to leave you on a little cliffhanger. I will talk about that next week. I don't need to talk about that today. So yeah, I'm still navigating things, I guess. And I just think, like, I don't know, recently I've been having so many thoughts of like, oh, I'd love to have a family one day, which is so weird for me because I've never had like that thought cross my mind. I never thought I was that like maternal. But all of a sudden, I'm like, oh, I'd love to have, like, a baby one day. Not right now, but, like, I want a family, you know? And, yeah, it's just really weird how I start feeling like that. Maybe it's getting older. Maybe my frontal lobe's developing. Who knows? But, again, I'm still in the predicament of, what do I do when my lease ends? Do I stay here where, like, I live? Do I stay in Chiang Mai? Do I go rent a house so I can get pets because I want to rescue animals? Do I move to the beach because I love the beach so I can spend my days on the beach every day? I'm like, I don't know. But then again, I'm like, just chill out. Like, I don't know what we're going to do. I guess only future Sophia knows. But then when I had my massage earlier, I was trying to think of that quote. What was it? Yesterday's history, tomorrow's a mystery, and today's a blessing. And I remembered that, and I was like, yeah. Like, whatever happens, happens. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. I'm aligned. I'm on my path. Let it be. Let it go. But I was looking at the house prices in Phuket, and they were so much more than, say, what I pay here. But then what I pay here every month, I pay like 22k, which is around like £520, not including my bills. My electricity bill's gone up because all the cost of everything's gone up. So that's, my electricity bill was like nearly £60 last month. And I think this month it's down, I don't know, by like £10. So I'm still like, I don't leave the lights on. I'm not crazy, but then I put the aircon on when I sleep. You know, I'm not like tight about it. I'd rather be comfortable and spend an extra like £10-20. Still half what you'd pay in the UK, to be fair. So yeah, so then there's that. And then there's also, yeah, so like if you get a house here, let's say, because like where I live, you know, I'm quite close to everything. That's why I like living here. But I liked it because I didn't drive, so I could walk and run everywhere. Whereas now I drive, I'm like, I don't mind driving like 10-20 minutes if I have to go places. So I was looking at houses like a bit further out, but again, I'm so like specific with what I want. I want like lots of natural lighting. if I'm going to get a house, I want something with a garden, potentially even like a pool. Some have pools. Like, if I'm going to be spending the same amount of money, but the houses, like for a nice little simple house, it's like half of what I pay at least. It's like £250 a month, which is crazy. So then I think, yeah, you know, I'd be saving a lot. But then, like, I'm not too fussed about that because what I pay now is fine. But yeah, like, again, I'm like, if I'm going to pay more or the same price, I want at least another bedroom or 2 bedrooms. You know, I want like a walk-in wardrobe thing. I would like a room to become my art studio. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just voicing what's in my head right now. I'm in a quite rambly mood, to be fair. But yeah, everything's alright though. Yeah, I think so. Like I say, like, I'll have some days where I'm really bad, and then I'll have some days where I'm really good, and it just depends what time you catch me. I've been to the gym today, so that's good. I've been quite productive. I'm trying my best. I want to visit the UK soon as well, so yeah, we just got a lot of work to do and keep doing what we're doing, and we will just see. I'm just trying to think, has that been it / like the highlight? I've got to make my meal prep in a minute. My food, I think, is actually on the way. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I'm still dialed in. Hit 55 kg. That's a win. No, they're still packing my order. I ordered it. How long? An hour ago, and they're still packing it. What do you mean? Or so it cost me £14.86 for all the ingredients for my meal prep, which I think is pretty crazy when you think about it. So yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, I have got to that point now where in my prep, what am I prepping for? Like meal prep, you know. I've genuinely got to that point where I'm like, oh, like my cravings went away, but now like I want food. I don't know. Last 2 days, I'm like 5 weeks in now. And I saw an abdominal vein. Yes, I did. I saw a vein on my stomach pop out. Are you kidding me? I was so lean that day. It was because it was during my ovulation. It was when was it? Yeah, was it last week? No, technically it's today. Because, you know, I never film these episodes on time. Yeah, like, because I'm filming this a week late, I won't lie. It was last week I saw it, like, abdominal vein, and I was like, no way, like, to me, I've hit peak leanness. So, yeah, I've been at 55 kg. It fluctuated to 56. Now I've entered my luteal phase, but now it's gone back down to 55 kg. Again, I'm not super caught up or, like, hung up on the weight side of things. It's more what I look like visibly, how I feel, but I am feeling it, like, the peak cutting, I guess. I really want a McDonald's, which is really weird because I don't really eat McDonald's or foods like that because I know it's not good for you. I know it's full of chemicals. I want sushi. I want McDonald's. Oh, I'd love a Chinese, but like a Chinese from England, like all you can eat buffet. Oh, so good. But you know, it costs like £60. I was talking to my mum about this the other day because she went, and it costs like £60, I think, or maybe like 40 for one person if you have like a couple of drinks. That's not even alcohol. Like, what? That's insane. It's like my whole electric bill for the month on a meal. It's like crazy. But I don't know, it's going to be really difficult, like, navigating it, I think. That's the only thing I'm a bit scared of, I won't lie. Is, like, finishing my cut, wanting to eat whatever I want, and then thinking, oh, no, I'm gaining weight or whatever. I don't know. I'll just deal with it when I get there. I think I'll be alright, so I'll just go into a maintenance phase. I've been obsessed with Pretty Little Liars at the minute. Again, like, please, someone tell me, why did we think when I was young, like, when we watched it when we were all kids, that this is normal behaviour? Like, who's letting this teacher behave like this? So funny. But anyway, I bet someone's going to watch this and be like, you're mental. Because of just, I change subject over and over and over, but it's just how my brain works. My brain cannot switch off, so therefore I know I need to start meditating again. Oh, and one last thing I was reflecting about, because it's basically, as I say, like a little thing to myself, was, I'm so glad things went the way they did a few months ago. I'm not going to go into detail about it, but people get what I'm on about. I couldn't even... Oh, I'm so free. I love it. I love being single. I love it because I was like thinking, you know, sometimes I miss like having that familiarity when you're comfortable with someone, you know, like you can have a sleepover and do face masks, chill out, watch TV, just like doom scroll in each other's company, you know, it's chill. But like when you meet someone for the first time, like I'm dreading this whenever this is going to happen, like, and you have to go on a date with them and have that same conversation of, oh, what do you do? Oh, what's your past? Oh, what's this? What's that? I really can't be bothered to get to know someone. Like, I just don't care. Is that really bad? Is that selfish? I don't know. But I'm genuinely at that point now in my life where I'm like, I don't want to start over with anyone new. I've got my heart set on someone. Kidding. Hashtag kidding, not kidding, bro. No, I wouldn't say heart set, but I feel alright about it. I know now why things are the way they are. Do you know what? Maybe it is love. Maybe it's not. I don't know what it is. But all I do know is I'm just gonna let things happen. If we end up together, we end up together. That's life. That's what people say. It's just weird when you're single, like after the first time for so long. I've been single. What are we now? Oh my god, I've been single a year. Like, technically. That's insane. What? When you, like, spent 5 years with someone. That's mad. It's crazy, isn't it? And, oh my god, like, it's just, I deep so many things. And I'm like, imagine when I'm, like, 80 years old and I look back and I'm like, oh my god, where did the time go? Because I know that's going to happen. But anyway, I think I should chill out now. Thank you so much for watching this. I know it's a bit different. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you don't. Tell me if you prefer the other setup when I'm, like, far away and you're not this close to my face. Oh, one last thing I did want to say is I will be adding... When I have my low times, there's been many occasions where I did want to record and literally just say what's on my mind. Now, half of me, once I'm out of that mindset, half of me is like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't. But then the other half of me is like, oh, I wish I did. Because... when I go through it, when I'm in a better place, like really, really in a better place, it will be nice to reflect back and be like, yeah, I made it out of that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, but I don't know, when it comes to it, obviously I'm like, oh, I don't want to get a camera out to like film myself crying, so it's just like weird. But then it's not my intention. But then I have so much on my mind that I want to say, and obviously it just comes out when you're hurting, and I am still hurting. Of course I am, but yeah. I don't know. Mai Ben Lai, as we say in Thailand. Do you know what? I've got my health. I'm alive. I'm grateful. That's that. I live in Thailand. I get to live in this amazing country. Thank you. But yes, anyway, have a nice day wherever you are watching this. I need to go shower. As I say, my hair is crazy. Oh, someone did compliment me today and I was like, oh, you're so naturally pretty. I was like, huh. Thanks. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!